Is that better? What's up, JJ? How was everybody's Halloween? I always realize I need to shave when I see myself. Scary. I said hi. Well, hello there, shading of the heart. Boring. Well, at least everybody's safe. The full moon didn't affect anybody, I see. Francesca said, drunken cat I was. Okay. Well, we'll probably just call you Rowdy anyway, so people change their name and we just keep normally the first name that we see just so that we can remember who it is. Virginia went as the Mad Hatter. That's fun. Well, that's what we're going to be doing. What is that? Is that Nahid? Thank you for watching our videos. We are safe and well. Eight pounds of candy. Yummy. That's what we're going to be doing. We're gonna make a mold. I've been noticing on Resin Art Worldwide, a couple people had mentioned, you know, how do you make a mold? What do you use? How do you do it? We've done it in the past, but we didn't do it to the point of, you know, I was just experimenting. I don't know if I did it on a video or not. We might have, but I thought, why not just do it today? So that's what we're going to be doing. So hang out, stay a while, make a mold with me. Be right back. All right, so Erica's in there taking care of y'all's orders. She'll be out here in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Say hi. I sent me a text message. Okay, she's working on. She's getting there. Text messages. They take a while to answer because we get a lot every single day. So, when you respond to a text message, about 80% of the time, people respond back. So it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer, and you just have to be patient. For me, I would really like to just take away the text messaging. That takes up, like, that was our fault for putting the phone number out there, but we had to, and she loves helping you guys, so I'm the mean one. But yeah, she's on that. She has somebody helping her with the emails as well, so just gotta be patient. We're black and white. Well, we were black and white. She's still got a little sniffle, but she's good. She's a trooper. Thornton the Meanie. He. That's why I'm not allowed to answer emails or negative YouTube comments. All right, so like I said, we've done this before, but I was just messing around, kind of practicing and experimenting. So we went today and we bought 2 different kinds, which there's like 100 different kinds. This stuff is like, the place I went to is amazing. What is that place called? It's here in well, I guess it would be in Carrollton. It's called Reynolds Advanced Materials. It's up off of it's in Farmers Branch. Sorry. Ram Dallas, that's what it's called. It's on Diploma. It's off of Valwood and 35. Each kit, it's, I guess you could say it's expensive because you need quite a bit to make a good solid mold, so that it does set up, so that it's rigid. You can fill it with resin or whatever you're going to do, and you can move it, and it doesn't flip flop or, you know. Each one is $32 for these kits. There's quite a bit in there. What did I make? I made like 16 ounces, and I would say there's probably 2 ounces left, maybe 3 ounces left in the bottle, and it's a 1-to-1. Listen to this pot time. The Mold Star 16 Fast Platinum Silicone Rubber, mix ratio 1-to-1 by weight or volume. Pot life 6 minutes. Cure time 30 minutes. I love that. I'm all about that. But you just got to you have to have your ish ready to go. And then the other one is 15 Slow Platinum Silicone Rubber, same ratio, mixed ratio, 1-to-1 by weight or volume. Pot life 50 minutes, which is awesome, and cure time 4 hours. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how I made this, and then we're going to pour one. And then I made one 4 hours ago, which was, I'm glad I did, because now I can unveil it for you guys. This is heavy. Like, it's heavy. Well, that sounds fun. Use silly putty and 100% silicone on. That sounds fun. Working and watching. Well, thank you for working and watching. We appreciate that. So, like I said, I made this 4 hours ago. Right when I got home, I went and bought it. We went out, took a little trip outside. It's super nice today. I mean, an hour ago, you can see right here, I just tested to see, and it stuck to my finger, and I wiped it, and it stayed like that. But we'll do this, and I made one with the fast setting because I just wanted to, and it worked awesome too. And I thought that this might be, this stuff might set up a little more rigid, like it would be a little harder to take stuff out of it, but this was probably a little bit too much, because I would say I probably could have used a little bit less, but I wanted to make sure I used enough. And this is a very sturdy mold. Like, you could get quite a few skulls out of that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how I make this. It's super fun, super easy. Not really measuring. You can if you want, but it's just how you place these little barriers is what you do. And this is just regular old, what's this called? Foam board. That's it. This regular old foam board. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make the actual mold. And what I want to do, I want to make a little mold of this little, what is this, an X-Fighter? Yeah, a little Star Wars. This came from a mold from Star Wars. We just made a bunch of them with extra. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a mold of this so we can show you guys. What I'll probably do is make a mold of both of these. Turn this heat gun on. I should have done that 10 minutes ago. Alright, X-Wing, yeah. So what we're going to do is, you know, I probably should only do this one. What do we got here? We can do that. We can do these sides. So, and when I say by no, there's no measuring, it's basically because what you're doing is you're making a box around your stuff here. We'll do, that will fit. So as soon as this heats up, this doesn't take long to heat up, and this is dangerous. These Ryobis, I love it because it's, when you need it, it's there. But it heats up lava fast. Like, I have a Darth Vader. I think there's a Darth Vader in this mold here, so we'll see. Now I want to try to use the silly putty. I think that would be fun. Thank you, Doris. The silly putty gets hot. Well, all resin gets hot, right? If you use it, a lot of it. Silly putty, or does this get hot? I'm not sure. I'm so impatient. Go, 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 go. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to space these out. We'll let this heat up, and we're just going to space it from the side. So it'll give you enough room so that if you don't want to put it right against the edge, because then it'll be a very thin edge. You don't want that. So we're just going to hold this up, place the skull there, and then we'll do the X-Fighter just a little bit lower. I guess you could probably put it a little closer because it's all going to be one mold, so we can do that. I just don't know how much of that stuff I have left. We might have to do the fast stuff, the 30-minute stuff. Do I have enough room for a Darth Vader? Oh no, you know what? Let's do a stormtrooper. We have so many of these little things made. This is fun. So I'm going to take this screw out of here. We made a bunch of keychains for the art fair. We sold quite a few. We made quite a few. So this is just one that's already been made. So since we have the room, we might as well just use it. Alright, so this thing should be heating up right about now. Alright, so we got our space that we want to use. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trace this so I don't have to keep these guys inside of here, okay? trace it so we know where the skull goes. And the X fighter goes here. You really don't have to trace the whole thing, but why not? And the stormtrooper here. I guess you kind of do so that you know how far to put your first piece. All right, this should be on. Oh gosh, there you go. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna put this piece down. And like I said, you don't have to really measure this stuff out. Do I already need a, oh my gosh. I was not prepared. All right, let's try this again. So we're just gonna put a good amount of hot glue. What was that guy calling it in the video that one time, babe?
For what?
Hot glue? He was calling it something else. So you want to put this, if you're making it on the edge of something, make it to where there's enough room up here to put a piece longwise. It looks like I'm going to need a little bit more, so let's put, I should have put it on the whole thing, but I didn't. Uh-oh. A little bit too much glue. Alright, so we're going to make enough. You know what I wish I had is the keyboard sprayer. He was calling it, he wasn't calling it hot glue. He was like saying it backwards. It was pretty funny. 5-hour battery pack with charger, $149. Man, you know, if you can spend the money on good equipment, it's always nice to have it, because it's always, you spend a little bit more money on good supplies and good equipment, and it gives you that much more confidence, and you're not going, oh, I forgot I had to do this, and my thing is terrible, and it never works right. So then it kind of discourages you from doing art. So, you know, one of my old bosses had a saying that you're only as good as your worst materials. So if you make a little money, put a little bit more money back into your art supplies, pay your bills first, and then put a little money back into your art supplies and get the good stuff. It's worth it. It's good for your psyche. It's good for it's good for everything. Oh, I didn't know Chris was here. I was like, who is talking in a man voice over there? Alright, hold on, I got a text message. That worries me. Alright, so now let's take your second. This is a shorter. I cut these. I had 4 cut out because I was just going to do one little piece. So I thought, you know, I might as well use these 2 longer ones. So what I'm going to do is make sure, like, you don't want to make this perfect. Like, what you want to do is make this to where this piece is attached really well. Man, that is not a lot of room. I'm gonna have to move all these guys down some. That was my mistake. See, I like doing this live because then it and then this piece, you want this top piece to almost be the perfect alignment right here. So you check how far away that one is, because you're putting this piece on this side. Because then the next piece over here, it doesn't matter how long this piece is, it's going to connect with this piece down here. Does that make sense? So you're just basically making this square that you don't have to measure. It's a quick way to do it. If you want to measure, by all means measure. I don't. That's all completely up to you guys. So now I'm gonna have to put a little glue here, and then put a little glue on here. And I have to remember, I'm gonna have to move this, the whole, look at that. I'm like touching the skull head. See, and then we have plenty of room there. And you're gonna come in here with your heat gun and make a little dam in there anyways, because sometimes you just don't get enough hot glue in the corners or on the seam, and you don't want that. All right, so now we are going to put a little hot glue on this side, and then we are going to put some on the bottom. We're gonna put this all the way, because I don't know how far that goes. That's gonna be a lot, y'all. So we're gonna have to use the we're gonna have to use the fast setting stuff, because I know I don't have enough in the 4 hour. But at least that way you guys can see this pop out, because cure time is only 30 minutes for this stuff. All right. So now we put the last piece on. Woo, that is hot. I can't even, like, y'all, this stuff is like no joke. This will burn you badly. A little right here. I hope I'm explaining this correctly and to the point where you all can understand it. No, that's crooked. I should have there. Oh, that's hot. There we go. I should have put that inside of there. But if you notice, I didn't have to measure any of this. It's just kind of lining it up, and it makes for a great, perfect little mold holder. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and just put a little glue up in the corners and just a little bead right here. Yep, we're going to have to do a lot of moving around. I probably should have made this a little bit wider, but that's what I get for not measuring. You guys, this is hot stuff. This one needs a little bit of glue here. This stuff dries pretty fast, so there goes Bowie. There's just one temperature on this. That's it. This is just on and off. All right. So we got our mold set with the glue. Everything looks nice and tidy. Looking good, looking good. You know what I thought about doing was putting, if I would have made this big enough, I could have put an ATD on here with this hot glue gun. If it would set up right, so then when you pour the mold in there, I would do it backwards. And when you peel it out, the ATD would be imprinted on your mold. I think that would be pretty cool. Well, Mako Custom Creations, I hope you don't get let down tonight. Thanks for showing up. Tonight we're just making molds. We're just experimenting with some foam board and some Smooth On. We're going to be using the 6-minute pot life. It's 6-minute pot life, 30-minute time cure. And then when I pour that, we're going to unmold this 4-hour cure time. I did this about 4.5 hours ago. All right, so all this is good to go. We're dry. This looks awesome. We're good. I think that's good. Just in case, I don't like this little back end thing here. Alright. I'm a famous TikToker. Okay. SPL. Hello, Anita. How are you? I tried to do that with a round piece. Jen was talking about making a vertical mold, and you could do that. You could do that with this. And what you do is you put your, let's just say we're making something that stands up, and what you would do is basically, let's see here, like let's say I wanted to make a mold of this, and so what you would do is put something smaller at the bottom, or maybe at the top, I guess you could say, that just stuck out just a little over the top of your object. No, I guess it would be at the bottom because you need to fill all this area up. So put a little block that would just be right in the middle there, something that when you take it out you can just sand that off. So you would put that in there so it would be up off the bottom, and then fill your mold up. Just really, you're supposed to pour it at an angle and just keep pouring it. Don't pour around, so that it fills in all the little gaps and the crannies and all that little fun stuff. And then when you want to take it out, you take your mold out and it'll be a square obviously, and you have to cut it in a zigzag, and you open it and you cut it so you can see how far away your object is, and you open it, cut it in a zigzag form, take your piece out, and then put your mold back together, because it's a zigzag form now, so it's a little easier to close and it stays sturdy. And then put maybe like a rubber band around the top and the bottom, and then fill it up with whatever you're gonna make. All right, so I'm gonna have to move this skull down, which means I'm gonna have to move the X-Fighter down. Not a lot of room on the sides, which means there's not a lot of room for... So let's do this. Since we already have, I think I have a skull in this one, in this mold that I made. I think it's a skull, a Darth Vader, and a geode. So we're just gonna do the X-Fighter. We're gonna do the X-Fighter and the Stormtrooper, and I'm gonna just get a piece of foam board, and we're just gonna cut it off at the pass here. I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter so I know that I don't have to use so much of that stuff. Look at that. And now I just shorten that little area there. I think that'll be good. Dude, this stuff is melting the styrofoam inside this styrofoam piece. Press that down so you know that this is going to be nice and airtight. And if you want, you can put a little in the corners so that you know that you're not going to get any leaks out of there. Put some at the top. Because we're going to have to fill this up. Man, I didn't even check how high that was, y'all. That's probably not a good idea. It's going to be a really thin bottom, but this is just for y'all, so. What's up, Lisa? Welcome. So, I'm seeing quite a few new names. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is just probably the second time I've done this. I don't know if I did it on just a video or live the last time, or the first time I tried it. But I've just been seeing a lot of people in ATD's Poor People, which is our Facebook group. And if you'd like to join that, just go to ATD's, apostrophe S, ATD's Poor People, answer the question, and you'll be let right in. And Resin Art Worldwide, first of all, thank you guys. You guys are awesome for letting us post on your page. That a lot of people have been asking about molds, so I thought might as well just try to make one. Let's do it. Easy little setup with foam board and hot glue gun. So now what I'm going to do is put a little hot glue on the back of this guy. I don't want to put too much because I don't want it bursting out the sides. We just want enough to where it sticks nice and flush.
How's it going?
It's going. So we're
On
gonna
my last
put
thing,
some
then I'll
put
come
some
over and hang out with
pressure
you guys. Huh?
on this.
Pressure. You don't want to use my thing?
I forgot about that little thing.
I made this out of hot glue to see if it would work. Try to make it as like vertical as possible so you go pop
You
out.
might be able to make one because somebody was talking about a
Hey,
vertical one.
TG. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't
Where's
know
our
where it
button
is.
at?
Can't find it after we clean up. I never know where it is. There.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, TG.
All right, let's put a little hot glue on this guy. And I'm going to press and hold this as well because I want this to be super flush with the surface. I think this glue dries a little faster because this is the surface is it's nice and smooth and it's kind of chilly in here, so it's all good. Oh my gosh, Manuel, I would love some of that. I love their fish. Like I always get it because I'm so hungry whenever I drive through somewhere. Like you're like, I just want drive-through food. I'm starving. I get the fish along with like some probably the tenders or a sandwich or something because I can eat the fish right away. All right, so those are good. Very nice, very nice. All right. So let me get a little cup to mix this stuff in. All right. So remember, the stuff I'm using, we're going to turn this heat gun off. It's dripping. That's the one thing I don't like about this gun is it drips. You see that? Like, so you have to make sure you put it somewhere where it doesn't keep dripping all over everything. TG, I really appreciate that donation. That was super, super sweet of you. All right, so let's make sure we get the right stuff. This is slow. We need fast. So what we're using is Smooth On. You can see here. Mold Star Series. I'll just show you this whole thing here. You know what? I totally, if you can't tell, my ADD is like super gnarly right now. I was thinking the new people that come and join and they're hanging out. If you haven't subscribed to ATD's Poor People, please do that. If you haven't subscribed to Artist Till Death channel, which is us, I'm Jeff. Erica is filling out orders right now. She'll be over here in just a minute to say hi to y'all. Please subscribe. We're almost up to 45. We're at 43,000 right now. And we wouldn't be anything without our subscribers and our loyal fans and family and friends. We call them the ATD fam because that's what you guys are. All right, back to this. It's a 6-minute pot life with a 30-minute cure time. So you really have to have everything down. You have to have, that's why I wanted to make all this first, have everything ready. I need to get some gloves. I have a stir stick, I have a cup, and so let's do this. 16 Fast by Smooth On. This is the fast stuff. Oh, and I did realize that you can make a mold pretty much out of any plastic. The cup I used earlier, it just pops right out. Let me show you. I just cut it down. And it just, I mean, look at that. Look at how thin. It's still durable. Like, this stuff is amazing. This is the quick set. If you pull on it, it will tear. But look at that. That's still good. All right. So if we wanted, we could make one of this just inside of here and fill it up just to the top. We don't need this much space though. If I had just a teeny bit smaller cup, I wonder if this cup would work. We could probably use this guy. That would be good because you need some a good side. Why don't we try that? If we have enough left, we'll make a vertical one. Except we won't put the little piece that I was talking about because this one doesn't need it because it's just flat. So therefore, when you stick it down, then when you pull your mold out, you'll just have the open area here and you pour your resin inside of there. You're all good. All right, let's get to this. Give me my gloves. What's up, Vamp? What's up, Clara? Well, thank you. We appreciate the double subscription. Oh, and we also have, if you're not a fan of long talking videos, which we do that, sometimes we do make shorter videos, and we have a time-lapse YouTube channel, which is called ATD Time Lapse. And it's nothing but just time lapse from start to finish, fast. I'm pretty sure she adds some typing in it. I'm not sure though. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. And it doesn't matter which goes in first. They're both about the same consistency. So, but it does say stir well before using. And I did stir it well before I used it earlier. But I'm going to stir it well even more. The thing is, I don't know how much to pour. So we might make a little extra. So why don't we just get that? Look at that. That stuff is nice and gnarly. And if you're wondering what stick I'm using, these are our stir sticks that we make and sell on our website, artisttelldeath.com. We don't sell the Smooth On stuff. We had to go buy that today. I think that Mike has a mold substance over at STONECOAT Countertops. So if you guys want to check out their website, STONECOATCountertops.com. I think they have a mold making material. Where is my? Sorry, I'm looking for alcohol. I want to wipe that stick off and stir the other one. Alright. So, like I said, this is our stir stick. And we just started making these large ones in a little bit thicker plastic. So that gives you a little bit more. It's kind of hard to pull this paper off. That a lot of our stuff that we sell on our website comes with this paper, but it peels right off. And all you do is you just get your put some alcohol in a rag, and they're reusable, and they're very sturdy. And if you leave it in resin, just leave it for a couple days, heat it up a little bit, and it'll peel right off. All right, let's stir this blue gunk. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Welcome. Whew. This stuff is messy, y'all. And use gloves. It says on here, use gloves. Alright. We're going to use this as a stir, but I don't want to make a mess in putting this down on the table. So I try to keep my area free from messes. Why don't we just use this little cup? That would be fun. Let's do that. Before we mix that up, we're going to do that so we know exactly how much. Babe, there's glitter glass on this. I don't know if that's going to work very well. Maybe it'll just kind of fill in the spots. Let's try it anyways. Let's do it. It's experimentation night tonight. We're going to go ahead and put... This is... Erica made this the other day. Or did you just make this today?
Yeah.
She made this little crystal cluster. So I'm just going to put this right at the bottom here. Put a little pressure on here so hopefully that'll just flatten out. Because I don't want any of that stuff going under. But I'm sure it will be just fine. So we're going to make enough to put in here and in here.
Does it have a smell?
It doesn't. Like, not really. Like, there's, like, if you put your nose right up to it, you kinda can smell it, but it's not, like, super gnarly. Well, look at that. This will tell you. You need, like, 8. What is that, 8 ounces? No. 4 ounces. 4 ounces to fill this up. So let's just go ahead and make... We're just going to make a lot. Pour it nice and slow so you can count... So let's make 8 ounces. How about that? You think that'll be good enough?
Yeah, both of them.
Let's just go ahead and do 10. It's better to have more than not enough, right? Which I think I'm gonna have way too much. All right. So remember, this is six minute pot time, y'all. What time is it? 6:53. Scoop your sides, just like when you do resin. Get the bottom. What's up, Chris? Ladies and gentlemen, we got Chris in the house.
Yo, yo, yo.
We're making fun molds.
Sweet.
Make sure you scrape the sides of your stir stick off so that you can get any unmixed mold material. Also, if you're new to the channel, like I said before, welcome. We have basically a one-stop resin shop on our website, artisttilldeath.com, and we sell everything from STONECOAT countertops, art coat resin, to just resins, diamond coat resin, to stir sticks, to over 800 different colors and pigments, resin pigments. We have cradle boards, we have cradle board canvases, we have merch. You can buy the ATD hoodie for his and her. All right, I think this is enough. Let's just mix it one more. Make sure this is nice and mixed. I don't see any of the white, so I'm assuming that's how you can tell it's all mixed together. All right. All right, so we're gonna pour this. We're gonna pour this in on the corner here. So then it just kind of goes, fills itself in. No, don't move. I don't want to move. I just want to let it fill it in. I think this is going to fill up before I... Let's see how much we got there. I think we're going to have enough for both, y'all. Alright, that looks like... God, I almost have that to the brim there. Alright, so let's do this one. I'm going to pour this on the side because I don't know... I hope I have enough of this. I think I'm gonna have enough, y'all. How cool is that? You just get a measuring cup and you measure how much you need by looking at it. And maybe a little more, like, so you can see through that. Look at that. And I even have enough. Wow, y'all. Alright, so now what they say to do is kind of drop it like this. Be careful. So you get these air bubbles out. And you notice I didn't spray any mold release in these. I sprayed mold release in this one earlier, and it came out a little sticky. It might not have been all the way cured, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna set these aside for 30 minutes. I'm gonna drop these a couple more times so we can get these air bubbles to the top. God, you guys, we have enough for something else. Nope, not gonna be big enough. Darn it. Nope. Man. Can you make a mold of a mold? I wonder if it would stick to itself. I bet it would. All right, let's get these air bubbles out of this. You can see like these air bubbles popping. All right. Just drop anything in it. You know, I want to drop something in this. All right, let's see. How about we do I have, is this big enough? Y'all, I'm going to make a little mold of the mariachi guy, or the Mexican wrestler mask. Yeah. I have enough left in here. Sweet. Hopefully I can scrape that out of there. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and sticky, y'all. It's nice and sticky. Oh boy. Ooh, you can hear those air bubbles. So that is just, what is that? It's just right at that. All right. So let's put this aside. It'll be all right. It's fun Monday night. All right, now I get to open this. We did this, I did this 4 hours ago. Technically 5 hours ago, so this should be ready to go. See, that's the fun part about using this stuff, is you can just tear it right off. You could probably use our stir sticks if you wanted to make a mold. Before I do this, should I make some resin so that we can pour some resin in these molds? And what I'm having a problem with taking off is this stuff with the glue. The glue is sticking obviously to that, so it's giving me a little trouble, but it's not sticking to this. Heck yeah. All right, before I take it off, we'll mix up some resin. All right. And I wouldn't suggest reusing those sides, even if they seem like they might be a little straight or useful. Then I wouldn't. But you never know. You could probably you might be able to use them. That was from the. All right. I'm not sure how much resin to make, so we're just gonna make a lot. You know how that goes, kids. We're gonna use some. Should we use Art Coat? Do we have Art Coat?
If you want to see what it looks like real quick, then use Quick Coat though.
Oh, Quick Coat. Yeah, let's use Quick Coat. Where's Quick Coat at? Oh, I think it's down here. Regular epoxy. All right, so I'm pretty sure I know I have a geode, and I want to say a Darth Vader, and something else. I can't remember.
Smooth On in here.
Yeah, that's actual make something too. We could probably use that too. I also, this from my old stash, from this Smooth On stuff, I have the stuff that you can make that you could put in the mold to make whatever you've molded.
Jeff, make sure the mold
So-
worked first.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I have this here. Oh yeah, this is Quick Coat. All right, let's do that. Let's peel this off because we can't be letting this sit. Okay, you guys ready? It looks like it went under.
Oh, you're fine.
It looks like it went under everything.
It's okay.
So,
Just X-Acto blade it off.
what? Yeah. So we have a wrestling mask, a Darth Vader, and a geode. It looks like I can just scrape this.
Earthquake warning.
Yeah. But let's just cut it. Do you guys have a place where you put your X-Acto blade knives, your used ones? Mine should be right here. And it's not.
Will the quick coat set before the other molds you just made? Or will you get to pour in those too?
Where is my, oh, behind me. This is about this much full of X-Acto blades. Like, I've used this for probably 4 or 5 years. Boop. Putting X-Acto blades in here because I don't like to put them in the trash can. Because for one, you always push your trash down because it's always a little higher because of all the paper. And I don't want to have a X-Acto blade go through my hand. And I know some the trash guys do that too. They sort out a lot of stuff out of the trash bin for recycled stuff. And whenever we always put our trash with all the paper and the plastic and stuff in the recycle thing, and they do that. So I don't want them to be going through that and get cut with X-Acto blade.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do?
Hopefully we'll get to
cut
pour
this
in all of
out.
it. What's the cure time on this one?
30 minutes.
Oh, we'll pour on both of them so you guys can see.
So if you guys are new, this is Erica. That was
Pugsley.
that was a cat.
That was a little boy cat. Going ham.
Look how perfect. All right, now we'll cut this one. I'm not cutting the outside because I don't want to take any chunks out because I want it to be nice and smooth. So I'm just cutting this thin part.
You should make a resin work of art from all the used blades. Ooh, that would be dangerous, but not a bad idea. Jeff, could I buy the Darth Vader?
We have a bunch of Darth Vaders already made.
We should just take a picture of all of them and put them up on the website for like $0.25.
And there's not a lot of... Well, I don't know. I can't tell. I've never seen the reverse side.
Miss McCann, I should get those in really, really soon. I'm not quite sure what
And
is
here
up.
is the... Oh, look how cute that is. All right, and then the geode.
Thank you, Valerie.
I'm gonna cut out.
Wait,
This is
not my
this is
shirt, his
one of
shirt,
our
probably.
geodes that we sell on our website, and it does have the paper on it when you get it. And babe, what do you do with the paper when you get the acrylic geode?
Eat it.
Babe,
Huh? You leave it on until you take it off.
and why do you take it off?
So you can have a clean back. So sorry.
It looks like we've got a little bit of stickage.
Emma, was that package from you? Did you send us the Tim Tams? I wasn't sure. There was no name on our parcel of Tim Tams.
Look how
but we've
easy,
eaten half
y'all.
of them.
And there you go.
Ooh. You didn't have to pour all that in there. Oh, yeah.
It did, because look how thin that is. Yeah. All right.
Your mom makes resin? Is that a palm in your profile picture? Lila? Did I say that right?
All my airbrush cords. Can you please move airbrush cords? All right. And if you guys are new to the channel, we do a lot of airbrush on here.
Emma is the one that sent us all those Tim Tams.
Thank you, Emma.
The caramel ones.
Yeah, the strawberry ones, amazing.
That's your dog Kiki?
Gee.
We have palms.
All right, so this is STONECOAT's Quick Coat, and if your Quick Coat turns yellow, it's because it's Quick Coat. It has no UV stabilizer in it or whatever it's called. This is just to fill in cracks in a darker setting, like black or multiple colors.
This is more important.
Oh, there's Bowie.
This is Bowie.
And when you mix it in with the other, it gets clear and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, do I need a color? I'm gonna need a color.
And also, this is Moo.
Wait, it's
thank
Cujo.
These are beads.
Y'all, this is already dry. How crazy is that? Alright. So,
You need a
give me
color?
some colors. Yeah, give me some colors while I mix this.
All colors or some?
Just give me like 2 colors. Quick Coat has a, what is it, a 15-minute, maybe 15-minute pot life? Right? Does it say on there?
Yeah, I have to read it. It's been a minute.
I'm just gonna make,
Y'all, this
8
stuff is for
ounces.
real. Don't breathe it.
yeah. That reminds me, where is my mask?
It doesn't say, but it's like a 15-minute working time, and then maybe that or less
Alright,
cure time.
so now we're gonna put,
Quick Coat is hot. It does smell bad. Wear all your protection. This mask he's just wearing just cause. But when you use it at home, wear a noble
a
respirator.
real PPE one. We're gonna try this. Look at this. Y'all, that's why we love our Stix. That's why we love our Stix. And mix this fast. Don't worry about bubbles.
You're gonna have bubbles.
You're gonna have bubbles.
Hi, Olivia. Quick Coat's awesome. It's fun if you're doing things that aren't white or clear. Also, things that you want to set really fast. Be in a very well ventilated space. In fact, I'm going to open this window.
Yes.
Thank you for subscribing. Your skin is flawless and glowy. Thank you. I thought it was just shiny, but I'll take glowy.
All right. This should be good.
That wasn't 3 minutes.
It's not a lot of resin.
That's what you said.
Give me I need some little bitty cups because this is just, these are too big of cups. All right, so we're gonna use some resin art. What is this color here? Ooh, Blue Moon. We sell this. I do not want to use yellow, like just resin. Sorry.
That is Jeff's wood. He embellished it.
So hard.
Look at that, y'all. Ooh,
It
wee. That
Sure,
is
that nice.
beautiful. And I'm gonna put quite a bit in here.
I got you, Sam. Is there a UV resin in large size bottles? So you can order Art Coat from STONECOAT directly, and if you want to, you can use the code YALL, YALL, all caps. I'll get you a different one if that one doesn't want to open. And that'll give you a discount for larger
Yeah, this
size
is not
bottles.
opening. We'll try it.
Let Chris try it. Cujo, just breathe.
No, it is not looking. All right, we need some colors.
Here you go.
Some colors, people.
Here you go.
We need some sticks too. Oh, we got Wilson's. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this is what does that say on the bottom?
Glacier ice.
Glacier Ice by Resin Art. We sell that on our website as well.
I need to paint with my bestie again. Are you talking about Tressa or Jamie? Because those are the two people always want me to paint with again.
You see, you should already have your colors picked out if you're working with quick coat.
It's true. For the record, Cujo is not choking because of resin. He has a heart condition and a trachea condition that are not in any way related to resin, just for the record. Does Resin Art come in sampler packs? It doesn't, but it's really nice.
It's worth it. Like I was saying earlier, you guys,
And we really load our colors, but you don't have to put as much as we do.
if you spend a little more money on your products, on your materials, and on your supplies, you'll have that confidence to be able to pour, to be able to create stuff that you really want. Let's see here.
Black cherry wine is amazing. It's one of my favorites. Hey, Nene. Did you get your new package I sent you, by the way? Oh, UV Cure resin. Okay, I see what you're saying. Just resin does. If you guys want, I can start carrying it. Comes in a little tube. Let me know. But I want them all. I know, and they're so nice.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do is put mica powder on these.
Then what color? It's not even hot yet. What color mica do you want?
You know what I want. I want,
Do you want gold?
no, chameleon. All right. Should we see if this is done? You guys, I think this is already done. Holy cow. Let's try this. That's one thing that you have to be. That's what, getting these out, babe. That's gonna be scary because there's glass in there. Can we do that with this? No, let's not do that.
You can break that piece. I just wanted to see if it would make a mold.
Well, it will. We just gotta get it out of there now.
Pour the dark one in there because it needs to be on like a black. Thanks, you guys. Hey, how are ya? Hello.
Oh, look at all this resin. It's gonna get hot and then crack. Shoot. Let's make one of these guys. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting this mica powder in here with my hand, and I'm just going to pour the resin directly in here. All right, I need some heat.
Fuego.
I need some heat.
Here, use this so you don't scratch your... Maybe this is gonna have to be one of those ones where you cut it down the side and put a rubber band around it.
Okay.
I'm afraid. I mean, how does that work? You literally just cut it and put it on it.
Racing against time, people.
It's not warm up, so don't freak out too much. Okay, where's your X-Acto blade? Just cut it right down the side.
Oh, look at that. It worked.
Just cut it down the side.
Yeah, but at a zigzag.
Okay.
But I don't think that's not gonna. My glove didn't make it. Probably could have sprayed a little bit of that mold release in here. But as you can see, you don't really need it. There's our Stormtrooper and X-Spider. What? Here, let's just do a little black in there.
We've done shot glass. We did shot glasses about 2 years ago. You seen drop ink in there?
Mm-hmm. Because it always looks cool like that.
When's the last time you did that?
Okay, I don't think I have, but because I'm just having fun.
Okay. I'm gonna zigzag this. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna use golden. We're experimenting tonight, y'all.
Yeah, I would like mix it in a little bit.
But I want it to float. You guys always know how I always wanted to just leave something. I'm gonna leave it.
Alright, Rhonda.
This is getting hot. Looky there, how fun. Oh, we have so much left. Oh, I wanted to try this too. How is this looking right here? We're gonna wake some pigment up. So what I'm gonna do is take this gold. This is liquid gold from Montana. It's basically spray paint gold.
Hey. Let me get some rubber bands so you can pour that in there. Okay?
Look how good that looks, y'all. Do not put that back in the paint. What color?
Just like, can you do it in like purple tint or blue tint? I want it to be transparent. Alright,
I have a transparent here. Oh yeah, you can use that. Hurry!
well, put some clear first and then do the, do I need to do this first?
Yeah, do that so that you can. Thanks for being so patient, y'all.
Okay, it's in there.
Alright, so we're going to put a little clear
glue in that, and then put it in it.
Ooh, this is getting hot.
That's right. We do the test so you guys don't have to. If I had Purple Passion handy, you're all the way out of the camera.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Look how beautiful that is, y'all.
That color is blue lagoon. We gotta have this other mold made here. Here. Ow! Ow. Here. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's just do this.
That's not gonna be enough.
This is way too much.
That's what I'm saying. It's not enough space to fill it all of it.
To use it all?
No.
Oh, look at that. What I did with the gold there.
Here. Your resin setting.
Yes, I know. Alright, so we have a mold from when I first made these molds.
That was a lips mold.
I want to see what this looks like. I'm going to put it on the sides. You know how people are always complaining about nobody tells them how they do their sides? Well, this is probably how they do their sides in the molds. Ooh, this is hot. Food truck. That is already setting up.
The other one is too.
Mm-hmm.
Cujo. My sweet. Go lay down.
This is almost too hot to handle. Woo! We used it! Yes! Sorry for the crazy movement, y'all. Alright, now we get new gloves. Yeah, we want to, I want to make a shirt that says ATD, we do the test so you don't have to. Or they do the test so we don't have to. We just hope to inspire people to just do it. Just don't be scared of it. Just do it. That's what we did. We had to just do it. Alright, I know this is setting up, but I want to put some heat on it. Just to pop some even more bubbles. Yo, this is so sick. These will start smoking here in a minute. Yeah. That's not good.
What's not good?
The smell. You could smell it now. All right. That was fun.
Yeah, it's
Well,
intimidating in the beginning.
look at that, you guys. It's setting up right now. You see that little bowl in there? Look at that. And this is hot. Woo.
Way down.
Hey, this should start smoking. That is no good. And we have the windows open. So,
Hi, Instructor 9 from Pakistan.
let's put all this over
Right.
here.
We do have a hockey puck in the cup.
That is fun, y'all. They're starting to smoke. I'm gonna put the fan over here so we can blow all that out the window. All right. I'm gonna stand over here, away from that. I know, I always have fun and then it shows. Look at that. Thank you, all 152 of you. That blows my mind. Like, I love that. I have left glittered epoxy in the cup. That would be awesome to see. Desiree. Ron. And Finger Lake Woodworking. The cured cups of resin can be used for making ring blanks. That would be fun. These. They can. We don't turn stuff. I've tried and I'm terrible at it. We went out to Oregon to go see Mike and Mitch and Catherine and the whole STONECOAT family out there. And we went and visited Greg, the burl hunter, and he tried to show me how to turn something, and it didn't turn out well. Well, you're welcome, Virginia, and thank you. Alright, she's got the fan blowing over here. It's blowing stuff around here. Alright. So we're good.
Boy.
I hope that sets up right. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh yeah, you can feel like the heat. So now we just got to be patient. You can kind of push on your mold like that, and if you see it moving, then obviously it is
Still gooey.
still setting up. It's still gooey. That should be fun. You
Which
could
one
see
did you
it.
do first? This one?
Yeah, this one. That's gonna take a minute. So yeah, how fun is that?
Started a snowflake mold.
I'm excited to see what the other side. I don't think you're going to see any of this gold on the other side. Yeah, so you can see it moving. See, when it's sitting in a cup, when it's really, you know, concentrated like this, like I can barely hold on to that. It's so hot. When it's you know, sitting in a cup, this is about this much full. Then it heats up faster. You know, this will probably set up a little faster. But when it's thinner, it takes the total amount of time. I've taken them out just because I wanted to see what it looks like impatiently, and it just kind of goos up, and then when the air hits it, it starts to speed up the drying time. You know, it looks like you've melted, you know, like a skull. It's pretty cool looking. All right. So, I hope you guys learned from that. I hope I didn't talk too fast or skipped out on anything. If there's something you want to ask that you might have asked before or in a previous video and didn't get an answer to,
Now's the time.
now's the time.
Yes, I'm single. I'm single.
Right. Yes, Chris is single.
Yes, Chris is single.
I know y'all were wondering.
I like short walks to the shelf of resin.
What?
He likes short walks
I
to
thought
the
he said.
shelf for more resin.
I thought he said like short walks to the shower.
Short walks
That's
to the
resin to
shower
use
are
with
good
molds.
too.
I don't.
Can't get mad at that.
I honestly, Evelyn, I don't know the answer to that. What resin is used? Oh, best resin to use with molds.
A casting epoxy.
A casting epoxy, which so that you know that you can pour it
STONECOAT has super
a little deeper. And STONECOAT does sell supercast epoxy. We'll see you, Clara. Thank you very much. Yeah, and if we don't, if we can't get to a question, then somebody, normally with the blue wrench, tries to, and they do their best to keep up and to keep the trolls out. Troll patrol, for sure. Evelyn, we don't sell it.
Unfortunately, I don't have the space.
Do. You could put a little heat on this and it would probably excel that.
You don't want to risk melting your. That's something you should talk to them about. Is
Yeah, so if you noticed, I used this little bitty, this is
embossing.
from Wagner. It's an embossing gun, embossing heat gun. It's not as crazy as a heat gun, as the normal heat gun that we use, and it's nowhere near fire. You can use fire on these, but you risk melting this to this, and then you'll tear your mold, and you don't want to do that. So if you're careful, you can pop the bubbles with fire, but best use a heat gun on low to middle. If you have it on high, just do it quick and let it set for a minute, and then do it quick and let it set a minute. Don't sit there and, because you'll melt this if you let it sit on there for too long.
Yep.
Are you a sculptor? I am not a sculptor. Not one single bit. Jeff, I need 3X hoodie that you are wearing. Thank you. Well, we have them on the website, Lisa.
That hoodie?
Yeah. Do we not have?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely make you one and send it out to you. That's for sure. The heat of the resin doesn't ruin the molds. Not that I know of. We'll find out here shortly. I mean, obviously it's staying together here. We need to try to pick one out that's been sitting. Oh, the stormtrooper looks like it wants to come out, but I'm afraid.
Don't be scared.
I know, but his face will probably be melted because it's probably not solid all the way through. But look at that. I couldn't find it on the website. This is...
I'm gonna add a link.
She's gonna add a link real quick. Let's just try to take the stormtrooper out because I'm impatient. My father used to get so mad at me. I don't think it's gonna work, you guys. Oh,
Yeah, the ink.
it's the ink, but it's still pretty cool though. The ink, I didn't stir it in,
There's that link for you.
so it didn't get the face details. So don't just put ink in there. This is what I put in there is this is my airbrush paint. I just wanted to see what it would do, so now we know. Don't do that. And see, it's still wet, and that's water-based paint, so you know resin does not like anything water-based. So that is set. That is not. What do you think
Getting
about
there.
that? We can see the details. It's going to be crazy because you're not going to be able to see through the front of it. I'm excited. You see how impatient I am? Like whenever,
So bad.
back in the day, whenever my dad would take us fishing, he used to get so mad at me because I would just throw the reel in and reel it. Look at that, y'all. It came out flat because the mold was flat, meaning the original piece wasn't shiny. If this would have been shiny like this was, this is going to be the geode on the other side is going to be shiny. Now look at that, it got all the details in there. How fun is that?
Really?
Did you say killer? You
Not
want to
sure.
you want to take your that out of there?
Matte cool, flat's cool.
This little guy. Oh, I did the same with this too, so I don't even know if that's gonna. This is very shallow. We'll have to wait for that one later. That is nowhere near done. That's so weird. Like, look at these. Some of these are done.
It's still gummy.
Yeah, it is. Alright. We're
What
just
about that
gonna.
one?
No, he's still. Whenever it's like pointy stuff like that, like it takes a minute for it to settle in. Dude, that looks crazy. It looks like a decayed stormtrooper. I think I'm gonna get this camera, or I think it's this camera for overhead, so that it's more detail like these, because these always look great.
No, Jeff is not wearing a zip up. That's
No,
why
this
she
is a-
couldn't find it.
Oh, I see. This is, I made this for myself.
Are you planning on doing pullovers? What do you guys
No.
like better, pullovers or?
We have a closet full of pullovers. We decided not to do pullovers. Well, that was before we started making them. All right. Well, there's that.
Give it one
I
more
know.
minute.
think that's probably done.
I'm glad
Well,
it didn't
they're,
scoop out of
the
sides.
points are what we really want to let set.
I think it'll be good because it's in a thick area.
Look, she can't even wait either.
Well, just because I thought you were about to kill the feed. I miss Dallas and the dart train. They're still here. I need to put gloves on.
You see, she cut it at that zigzag. Like, just imagine if she just cut it straight, then it would just be, there's no way that it would set up right. This way, if you, when you zigzag it, it goes right back into place.
Do you still cut this, or is it?
Yeah. There should be a lot of them over there.
Oh, so one.
Desiree, we live right across the street from the dart rail. The police station is right there, and then the dart is right behind it. I bet the tips are going to come out sticky.
Well, I worry about this edge, not so much the tip, but this edge is sticking to my thumb. So I guess it needs another minute. Dang it.
Do, 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 do. Need some more.
It's crazy since this was mixed in the same and it's solid.
Solid.
Lisa, all of your orders have been shipped. Bye, JJ. And Callie, we have the BART train. I don't know what that is.
And this little lip one.
Like, if we didn't have you guys watching us, I could walk away and do something else.
Yeah, we
I
would
just
probably...
don't want to have you guys just sit here like,
Doo-doo-doo. This is a little lip print. Huh?
it's blue, by the way.
Ooh, it's sticky on the sides. See, if that is sticky on the sides, and this is see-through, that's like transparent.
Well, yeah, because you put the tint in there, yeah?
It looks great. That's gonna look awesome.
Here we are.
All right, let's
Just
do
waiting.
this. Let's pick this area up. Will you get me a new piece of paper, please? That way it doesn't look so messy.
Ow. Okay. Where's the box of these?
Right down there.
Oh.
Just put that there.
Are those molds food safe? So we were reading the box and it talks about like industrial use. It doesn't mention food safe, yes or no.
Yeah.
Sounds good, I'm not quite sure. So since it doesn't mention it, I'm gonna assume that no.
No, I don't think you want to put food in there.
Here's your this.
Whoa, I forgot about that one. All right. Look at that. That's like,
What do you do with these little pieces? What little pieces?
look. Oh, it's a sticky though. So don't do that. But the sides are done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is there. Yeah, just leave these for an hour or so. Don't be impatient. We're just doing this so you guys can
Thank
see
you,
what it
Valerie.
looks like.
Hi, Kimberly.
That. It's blocked.
Oh. So, I'm gonna give these bad boys another 2 minutes. Is it sticky because Jeff didn't mix for 3 minutes? I wasn't gonna say that out loud, but
Probably. But I'm just being impatient.
I'm gonna go ahead and break this one out.
I'm gonna put a little heat on these.
Oh! Okay.
Try to put them in the freezer.
I don't want to put anything like
Yeah.
put on it in the food area. I feel like it would have been pretty.
Is quick coat you have to mix for
Yeah,
3 minutes?
Remember that part when you were mixing and I said that wasn't 3 minutes?
I know, but you're wasting so much time. Like,
You have to make sure it's fully incorporated.
I don't know how much pot life it has. I'm just impatient. We do apologize.
But
Being
the molds
impatient.
did work.
Yeah. We just didn't want to wait. You have some alcohol over there you can put on this rag?
That'll do. Night, Lisa. Jeff had resin fever. Everyone's still saying it's successful either way.
Well, it shows what they need to do. Your little melty guy.
I'm gonna hope this like cures, and I don't see any in there. I think it all came out.
Well, if anything, we pour it in there, it's gonna pick it up.
That's true. I think it
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do that one again. Can you use the molds more than once? How would you clean them out? So
See, it's just look how fun. It's just the pointy parts that are sticky.
So if you see here, he just pulled this one out. There's not a whole lot left in there.
Yeah.
Like, for whatever reason, either we didn't mix it long enough or we just still haven't waited long enough for it to cure. It'll all come out.
Yeah.
And so they're essentially cleaned out after that. And if you're talking about this powder look right here, you can
Ooh,
clean it out
look
with
at
an
that.
alcohol rag.
That's the one I put the.
Chameleon.
Yeah. So you can't like this was just a waste.
Night cat in Delaware. I'm glad you learned some things.
You can see the purple on this side in that camera. Oh, let's see if it'll do that. I like to do that. You have one camera, and it's a different color. And this camera.
I don't know if it will, only because we did blue in it instead of black. Molds have strong details, that they do. Our pleasure, Cara. Video is to make molds, and you guys did just that. It's true. Oh, what do you do with all the little pieces now? So they go in a box.
We have so many.
And then sometimes we make keychains out of them. Sometimes we make magnets out of them. But for the most part, they sit in that box. I used to put them in the mystery
Look.
boxes. It's a melty.
It's a Salvador Dali.
It's a dolly pew pew. That's fun.
So
that
fun.
curly. Us using those to make molds is just for example. There's not much to be done with them.
All that comes right out of there. This one we want to try to just to show you that if you wanted to buy a couple of our geodes and make your own 100% resin geode coasters, then you could buy this stuff on their website, which it looks like it's smooth-on.com.
YouTube.com/smoothon, Instagram.com/smoothon, Twitter.com/smoothon, Facebook.com/smoothon. Not sponsored, but if you're watching,
What's up?
right, they are
Smooth
good
On.
to give to kids at art shows. Smooth On's great. It's what we use for these molds. All the molds that we've ever made was with Smooth On.
Look at that. Like I don't think this is ever going to set up because there's so much water in there.
Now I have to pull out my silly putty. Silly putty's fun too.
Look. Oh my gosh. I don't want to mess with that.
Don't get it on you. You can order it on Amazon. Now I know.
I actually think I bought some on Amazon.
Quick coat is best after an hour. I don't want to make you guys wait an hour. Just know it's best after an hour.
Yeah.
Hit our ATD peeps up, Smooth On, right, Desiree? Tell them. Thank you, Ron, with Finger Lakes Woodworking. I assume you work with Quick Coat often because you're a woodworker. So I'm going to absolutely defer to what you said.
Yeah. Why do I just want to take it out?
We did, Doris. We gave a whole bunch of ducks away. Ta-da! You can clean with soap and water. Just make sure they're completely dry before you put resin in them because
Maybe it won't be shiny because those aren't shiny. Oh, was this? Yeah, the mold was shiny. These should be shiny too.
you can see.
Oh, I wonder if, well, Quick Coat will probably be different than,
That's true. Quick Coat is real bubbly.
yeah. So what you could do if you want to get rid of your bubbles when you're pouring something like this, pour a little bit, hit it with a little heat,
Enough.
pour a little bit more, hit it with a little heat, just to layer those bubbles out of there.
Miss, go lay down.
He'll do that. He knows how to do that.
What did you use to make the mold base?
Foam board.
I
All we
assume
did
that's
was
what you're
just
asking.
cut strips out and made a little square around the image, and then hot glued it down, and then poured the stuff in there, popped it out. This stuff was 30 minutes. This stuff was, oh no, this was 4 hours. The light is 4 hours. The darker blue is 30 minutes. It's working time.
What's the best casting resin you've ever used? So, the best casting resin we've used was Supercast from STONECOAT because you can pour it like 2 inches thick without having bubble issues. But that being said, we haven't really tried that many casting resins. We can do I'll go out and get a whole bunch of like the popular ones and do a review for you guys so that we can do like a side by side.
This is not gonna come out.
Well,
I know. Look,
you
it's
said
like
give it an hour.
I'm just very impatient.
They're gonna come up and tell me to pop your hands in a minute. Rachel, we'll be happy to do that. Just give me some time to order the different brands. Cujo's telling you to hurry up. I know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna run him out.
No, Jeff, leave it.
Walk away, Jeff.
All right.
I use Promarine. I don't know if Promarine had a casting epoxy. Learn something new. Ice resin, haven't used that one yet, but I will. Come here.
He's like, no, I don't want to get picked up. I want to go outside.
Come here, Bobo. That's the vital peoples. Ready? Come up. Oh. Here's the babies. Thank you. All right, you guys.
All right. That's it. That's it for mold making lesson 101 and a half. Thanks for showing up. Man, that was quite a few people. I did not expect that many people to show up on a Monday night. That was awesome.
That was Monday.
Yeah, Monday night. I hope you guys had an awesome Halloween. I hope you had an awesome full moon. If you're into the whole full moon thing. My mom is. She's a very, very full moon person. So yeah, she's going to take those guys out. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you learned something. I hope you got inspired. Follow us on this stuff. Doink, doink, doink. There's our ATD's Poor People. That's our group there. We just hit 5,000 followers. I'm so stoked for that. Please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get up to the 50 mark. We're already at 43, and we're super stoked for that. So yeah, go do something creative.
Do a doodle. Coloring book.
Yeah, do doodle. We always tell people doodle. If you have a little artist block, just doodle. That'll help you.
Make it doodle.
Yeah. Doop doop. All right. Be
Here's
kind to
your
one
piece of
another.
little nuggets out.
Be kind to one another. You never know what somebody's going through. You guys have an awesome Monday night. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 2 o'clock Tuesday. It's tomorrow. We go on at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Dallas, Texas time. So we'll see you at 2. Bye.
I said bye. Karen wanted to know what kind of board that was, but everybody answered. So